Tonight at 9, breaking news, Nationals leaders fired. Head coach Davey Martinez and general manager Mike Rizzo out. What it means for the team for the draft and the rest of the season.
I know that something needs to be done. I'm not sure exactly what.
Violent weekend, a second night of brutal crimes in D.C. over the holiday weekend. Police out with new details as they hope to crack those cases. Leaders also finding ways to stop criminals. 70 plus confirmed dead after Texas floods ravaged communities. Young campers lost. The latest on the desperate search and rescue. New liquor laws on the books, how the beverage industry is changing in Virginia, and your new options to indulge.
And if you stepped outside this afternoon, you know it felt a little different. Yeah, the humidity has been running up a little higher today, and it will continue to tomorrow. We'll talk about that and show you the latest radar coming up.
Plus, Prime Day deals, how much money you could save this week on Amazon. Plus, the consumer tips to keep cash in your wallet while on social media. We're stretching your dollar.
You're watching the station covering all of the DMV. This is DC News Now.
Good Sunday evening. Thank you for joining us for DC News Now at 9 o'clock. I'm Ben Dennis. Moments away from the breaking news, breaking up leadership for the Washington Nationals. First, all night tonight, a Northern Virginia woman faces charges after allegedly drinking while driving, crashing her car with a young child inside. The Stafford County Sheriff's Office says 29-year-old Kayla Blackwell crashed on Warrenton Road last night, just after 9. Inside that overturned car, a 7-month-old child. Blackwell and the child were reportedly not buckled in at the time, miraculously escaping serious injuries. Blackwell was charged with DUI, child neglect, and drinking while driving. Meantime, a 6-month-old boy was killed this morning in Frederick County, Maryland, and after an SUV crashed into a utility pole. Maryland State Police say the SUV crashed on Woodsboro Pike, just north of Woodsboro, before 11 a.m. Adding they believe the driver was headed north, hit a telephone pole for an unknown reason, and then hit a home. No one inside the house at the time, but troopers say the 6-month-old boy was flown to Johns Hopkins, where he died. The 3-year-old boy and 26-year-old woman were sent to the hospital in an ambulance. The driver reportedly not hurt, and investigators do not believe the driver was impaired. Well, in the district, one of your top stories, it was another violent night. At least 3 people shot, 2 killed. It all comes after a handful of people were shot early yesterday morning, Saturday. One of the latest acts of violence in Northeast in the Eckington neighborhood.
88 homicides have taken place around the district this year. One of the most recent ones happened on this stretch of T Street Northeast.
It's definitely scary.
Faye Etienne reacts to one of the district's latest homicides. This one hits close to home since she lives right near where it happened. D.C. police say bullets claimed the life of 23-year-old Zari Williams of Northwest late Saturday night across from the McKinley Technology STEM campus. Williams died at the scene and is the 3rd person killed by gun violence in the city over the holiday weekend.
At the very least, I'm glad that it's not happening during the day where there are more people out, but I think it's unacceptable.
Police said an adult man showed up at the hospital a short time later. He had been wounded in the same attack. His injuries, according to police, are believed to be non-life threatening. Will Robinson lives about a block away from the shootings.
He makes me angry. I mean, there's kids around here, stuff like that. So, I try to be safe as possible.
The homicide on T Street is not the only one overnight. Gunfire claimed the life of a man on M Street Southwest around 1:30 Sunday morning. Police have not released his identity. Investigators are looking for the gunman in both shootings.
I know that something needs to be done. I'm not sure exactly what, but something.
Police are offering a reward of up to $25,000 for information leading to the arrest and conviction of those responsible for the T Street shootings. In the Eckington neighborhood in Northeast, Dave Laval, DC News Now.
All right, thanks to Dave. New photos out tonight of a fatal shooting suspect that police believe is connected to the death of a 15-year-old. DC police say they're looking for this person after a 15-year-old boy was shot dead in Navy Yard Friday night around 8:20 on Half Street. That's about a block and a half north of Nats Park. MPD asks anyone who may recognize them to give them a call. All in all, over 20 people were arrested during this 4th of July weekend. Yesterday, we reported 18 people, 16 juveniles, 2 adults were arrested for disorderly behavior, including using illegal fireworks. Police just announced 5 young people were arrested today for fireworks discharge. Coming up in our next half hour, we take a look at what actions community leaders are taking to try and stop these crimes. Over to your forecast now, meteorologist Scott Sumner standing by with a look at the radar. It was a muggy one out there, Scott.
Yeah, sure was, and that helped to induce a couple of showers this afternoon, and that lingers into the evening hours. As you see our local radar, everything has pretty much been south of I-66 and moving from southeast to northwest. So really Northern Virginia getting into the act. A little bit of shower activity moving through D.C. around 6 o'clock and even earlier, around 3 o'clock too. And some showers have worked their way up and towards Montgomery County and even Fairfield County. Where were we? Fairfax County. Now, as we look towards rainfall totals over the last 6 hours, there have been pockets where we picked up 0.8 of an inch, but most of the rain has been fairly light and noted again south of I-66. So our future radar picks up on those showers that are currently out there over the next 2 hours. They'll be moving again in the same direction, covering Madison, Orange County, Culpeper County here, as well as Fauquier, Prince William counties, and potentially Fairfax counties. Temperatures tonight, they'll be into the 70s, but getting up into the upper 80s tomorrow. We'll talk more about Monday's forecast coming up. Ben?
All right, Scott, thanks. Meantime, in national news, our eyes remain focused on Texas. The death toll rising from those devastating floods. Officials say at least 70 people confirmed dead. 10 children have yet to be identified. It's a desperate search and rescue operation that's ongoing, including for missing young campers. Kelly Wiley from our sister station reports after hundreds of people were saved.
As search and rescue crews continue their desperate search along the Guadalupe River for missing campers, some families are grieving.
The heroic efforts of people that worked in those camps, directors of the camps, people who owned the camps, who not just risked their lives, gave their lives to try to go save the lives of those kids.
The family of Mystic camper Lila Bonner confirming that she did not survive the floods that inundated the camp, saying they are praying endlessly for others to be spared from this tragic loss.
Our hope and prayer is that there are still people alive that are out there, and we are still actively searching for them, and we will continue. And listen, that will turn into recovery at some point.
According to the camp's website, Mystic has operated in the Hill Country for nearly 100 years. The camp's owners, Dick and Tweety Eastland, were hosting roughly 750 children over this July 4th weekend.
It's the most wonderful family, the most wonderful Christian loving camp in the world. And I hope my girls get to go back.
Former camper and now grandparent to a Mystic camper, Peggy Newman, said her granddaughter was among those rescued from the devastating flood.
They didn't really know how bad it was until the light, till the morning, and they could see. And then they looked out onto below them, which was the golf course, and they could, it looked like an ocean. Nothing but water.
And new reporting tonight suggests critical roles in Texas for the local National Weather Service office were vacant at the time of the floods. The New York Times reports the local National Weather Service office, well, there was without a warning coordination meteorologist who would work with emergency managers to plan for floods and how to warn residents. The news spurs new questions whether staff shortages made it harder to work with local leaders to respond to floods. The National Weather Service told the Times they remain committed to their mission to serve the public. Meantime, the most senior official in Kerr County, where many people died, reportedly said the county did not have a warning system because taxpayers don't want to pay for an expensive system. Well, back in Virginia, a few new alcohol-related laws have gone into effect, including how you can purchase drinks. The first one, to-go cocktails. They are here to stay after gaining popularity during the pandemic. This will get the help of online apps like Uber Eats and DoorDash. Customers can now also be served full canned cocktails with an ABV up to 15%. Human trafficking training has been added at Virginia ABC stores, and there are also clear rules on how alcohol manufacturers can sell their products with vendors. All right, breaking news in the sports world. Leadership changes for the Washington Nationals. Down on their luck this season. Brandy Flores standing by. Brandy, a big shift for the Nats, but some thought changes may be coming here.
I mean, yeah, when the team is well below 500 at this point in the season, as we approach the midway point, something had to be shaken up. Although it was pretty surprising when we did get this breaking news earlier this evening. After being swept by the Boston Red Sox this weekend, the Washington Nationals announced that they have moved on from general manager Mike Rizzo and manager Davey Martinez. Team owner Mark D. Lerner released the following statement, saying in part, quote, "While we are appreciative of the past successes, on-field performance has not been where we or our fans expect it to be. This is a pivotal time for our club, and we believe a fresh approach and new energy is the best course of action for our team moving forward," end quote. And taking over as interim general manager will be Mike DiBartolo. His first task will be the MLB draft, which is set to take place next week. The Nats have the first overall pick this year as well. An interim manager will be named Monday, according to a statement released by the team. Now, Rizzo has been with the Nationals organization since they became a major league franchise 20 years ago. Rizzo was instrumental in putting together a World Series winning team in 2019. And for almost 8 seasons, manager Davey Martinez led the charge to the team's first championship win. The team signed both Rizzo and Martinez to multi-year contracts back in 2023, which were set to end this year. Despite the long-standing relationships with ownership, both Rizzo and Davey had this season. The Washington Nationals currently are 37-53, and that is just simply not good enough according to ownership. But yeah, and coincidentally, there has been 2 All-Stars named. So shortly after this news broke, James Wood was named to the All-Star team, and Mackenzie Gore. Both of those players came to the Nationals via that Juan Soto trade that Mike Rizzo instrumented, which sent Juan Soto to San Diego and brought in all these prospects. Now 2 of them are MLB All-Stars just a couple hours after the release of Mike Rizzo and Davey Martinez.
Let's just say a couple curveballs, to say the least, Brandy.
You know what? It has not been a boring Sunday at all.
Indeed. All right, thanks. We'll see you later as well. Thanks, Brady. All right, still to come on DC News Now.